NBA action with us. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So the Rockets win the tip. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Durant. Now here's Smith. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get off a shot. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. In transition. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Down low. Sengun with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Left side Durant. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And the basket by Hachimura.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Durant. Sengun, the screen. From the arc. And Durant hits from deep.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that three ball's going down.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson scanning the floor. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. James with the ball. On the take. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Durant. Picked by Smith. From the high post. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Five to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The Lakers with another miss. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Now here's Durant. Back to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
To the middle. Pass to Sengun. From outside the arc. James with the rebound. Lakers trail by 5. Inside. Knocked away. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
In for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes.
Here's Kleba. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And here are the Rockets now. Thompson outside. Up top, Durant. The Rockets again can't hit.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Right side, Reeves. Three-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Durant. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Smart. Pulls it. Sengun with a steal. Now Thompson. Right side Durant. The three. Rebound by the Lakers. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Smart. Back to Reeves. Sengun with a steal. Here we go. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And so it's Houston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We're coming right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Shepherd. High arcing shot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide. Back to you guys.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, thank you. Back to Doncic. Hayes up top. Clock at 4. Here's Okogie. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Okogie's got 5. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Boy, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback, but boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. We've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Oh, Adams with the block. And Vanderbilt slams it in. Here's Shepherd. Still no points. Pass to Adams. Here's Shepherd. Puts up a 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Back to LaRavia. Doncic outside. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Rockets lead by 10. To the inside. Here's Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one's good. LaRavia.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Okogie. From behind the arc. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Knocked down that time by Josh Okogie. He's been working on that jump shot, and you can tell, trying to be more consistent with it.
Hachimura sets a screen. To the paint. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Here's Shepherd. He's scoreless. Here's Okogie. Connect with a defensive effort. Lakers trail by 11. And here's Doncic. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Shepherd. There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Adams. Back to Okogie. The 3. The putback. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Okogie. Give him 8. Wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
For 3, James. And that concludes the first half. It's Houston leading by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
14.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Pass to James. And here's Ayton. And Ayton with the scuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, and truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport. Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
James outside. And it's Doncic missing.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Pass to Smith. Here's Durant. This one for three. Doncic pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ayton. Here's Reeves. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Trading for him. He'll usually convert that.
Now Thompson. Now here's Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. James with the ball. Durant covering. A deep three. James can't get it to go. Houston leading by 9. Takes the three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Lakers trail by 10. James outside. That three's off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Back to Smith. Jacks up a three. Another three from Houston.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
It's James on the wing. Yet to see a basket. The Rockets pull it in. Durant with it. Picked up by Reeves. And another miss by Houston.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Kicks it to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reeves. 4-3. That shot missing. Houston leading by 13. Thompson right side. Outside Durant. Takes a three. Nails it from 3. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Left side, Finney Smith. The three ball. And Houston, another three.
Nice work by Finney Smith, setting himself up in the corner. Mark that one up. Boom.
Inside. To halt the run. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Finney Smith's shot is off. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 17.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Houston working the ball around. Durant for 3. That shot off. And so it's Houston leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now here's Thompson.
Screen.
Outside Durant. From the top of the key, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
And James gets it to go.
Love the old school finger roll. It's just a graceful move.
Thompson outside. Durant draws the double. Back to Thompson. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 19.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smart left side. Here's Hayes. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Durant for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Pass to Hayes. Stolen by Capella. Durant looking around. Over James. Durant's shot is off. Lakers trail by 20. And stolen by Green. Outside Durant. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball
outside. Pass to Durant. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves with the ball. It's James on the wing. The baseline J. Hayes controls the rebound and the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Thompson outside. Pass to Durant.
Boy, you got to box him out or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. A 3 off the inbound. Durant pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Green. And stolen by Hayes. Here's James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. With the fadeaway. No good on the shot. 1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. Hayes misses. Houston leading by 22.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Substitution.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Kevin Durant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Oh, stolen by Tate. Here's Shepard. Oh, nice! Big finish! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And Smart has always been a good passer, but in recent years, he's really honed in on his playmaking ability.
Big slam dunk. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Okogie. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now Laravia to the left side wing. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant. Thanks for tuning in to NBA action with us. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. So the Wizards will get the first possession. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. Duren with a rebound.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
A huge part of the Milwaukee Bucks 2021 championship run, Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he averaged 24 points a game during those playoffs, BA. And his injury the following year was a big reason the Bucks didn't repeat. Middleton at his all-star peak was something special.
Washington moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. George draws the double. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. They get it back. Pass to Sarr. With the clock winding down.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Harris outside. Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Washington basketball.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. McCollum on the wing. Inside. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Pass to Harris. Five on the clock. Now here's Thompson. Here's the teardrop. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Middleton. Back to McCollum. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. A rebound by Detroit. Now Robinson. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Robinson on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Down low. Sarr. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's McCollum. No points so far. For 3, George.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Cunningham with the ball. Guarded now by George. Duren with the bucket.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
To the wing on the left. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons in transition. Cunningham outside. On the wing, Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, He welcomes it when he's trying to score.
First one falls for him. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Here's Coulibaly. And again, Washington, no good. Detroit leading by 5. Pass to Holland. Stewart outside. Here's Duren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy. A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Bagley for 3. And another miss by Washington. And here's Detroit. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Here's Jenkins. Here's Duren. Hits the jump hook. Duren's got 10 points in the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Bagley. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Detroit on top, up 9. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Kispert into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And here's Carrington. He's scoreless. Here's Champagnie. Back to Kispert. Shoots over Holland. A rebound by Stewart.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Harris misses. The Wizards trail by 7. Outside Bagley. To the paint. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bagley. Washington moving the ball around. Kispert's shot is good. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
Stewart, no good. Kispert, right side. Let's go with a 3. Tries again. Kispert on the wing. Over Harris. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. The Pistons lead by 4. Holland for 3. The putback. LeVert up top. Another shot. Rebound Washington. Kispert outside. Pass to Bagley. Now Johnson. Carrington with it. No made baskets yet. Oh, they pick off the pass. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Harris, covered by Johnson. Back to Stewart. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Wizards trail by 4. Here's Bagley. The shot misses. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Jenkins. And here's LeVert for three. And again, the Pistons missing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys, back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Robinson. LeVert outside. On the wing, Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three off target. Washington trailing. And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
And again, no good by Detroit. Pass to Middleton. Now here's Sarr. Right side, Coulibaly. Back to Sarr. Kicks it to George. Launches a three. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Cunningham. To win the drought. Misses from short range. It's George on the wing. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Now George. Outside Coulibaly. For three, McCollum. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons leading. And here's LeVert. Fires the three. Misses his fourth shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Middleton outside. Here's George. He nails it, and we're tied. George has gotten his first points in this one. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Destroy. 15.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Detroit. Cunningham outside. Cunningham confident in his range.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
McCollum looks around. Pass to Sarr. Duren with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 3. Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Coulibaly brings the double. Back to Harris. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Middleton. The Pistons clear it. And here is Thompson. Yet to see a basket. Poke loose.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Back to Sarr. Takes the three. It's not going to go for him.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Cunningham with the ball. He's got 5. Harris, the shot is good.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To snap the cold streak. George's shot is off. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Robinson gets the bucket.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
For 3, McCollum. Washington again can't hit. Robinson on the wing. Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Here's Sarr. He has 6. Thompson with a steal. Cunningham, right side. Duren. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Duren's got 12 points.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Pass to George. Back to McCollum. It's George on the wing. Left side, Coulibaly. Oh, deflected. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
24 seconds. Shot clock violation. Pistons ball. Pistons substitution. Holland. Jenkins.
And here's Detroit. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Cunningham looking it over.
Come on, back it up, man.
Shot clock at 5. Floats one up. Rebound by Middleton. Wizards trail by 12. For 3, George. Not going to go that time.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Cunningham outside. Here's Jenkins. The second effort. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. And it's Washington with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. George for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Middleton, left side. Now Coulibaly. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock. George with another miss.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Middleton from the outside. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Outside Johnson. Left side Bagley. Puts up a three. The offensive rebound. And Stewart over to help. Thompson with a steal. It's LeVert on the wing. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Holland for three. It's rebounded by Washington. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Detroit leading by 12. Here's Jenkins. Pass to LeVert. Holland for three. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Here's Champagnie to the middle. And that one's good. Bagley's got his first points of the game.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Jenkins to the inside. And stolen by Bagley. To the paint. To stop the drought. Tipped. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson right side. Back to LeVert. Three-pointer. The steal. Johnson outside, shoots a three. It's cleared away by Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Now Robinson jacks up a three. Bagley rips down the board.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
The three is off. Detroit leading by 13. LeVert with the ball. Carrington picks him up. Outside Harris. Flushes it down with both hands.
Assisted.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Bagley. Ooh, the shot misses. And here's Detroit. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Robinson. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pistons.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Duren.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
And they recover it.
They grab the long rebound, resetting the shot clock.
Outside Robinson. Outside Harris. 5 to shoot. Here's Robinson. Puts up the tray. Bagley rips down the board. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Harris there for the rebound. And it's Detroit with the ball. Robinson! And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Pistons substitution.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Johnson. He launches. It's off. Harris fires. Another chance. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler. And now ready to bring you Some basketball action. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And Durant gets it to go.
It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
And rejected. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Rockets with possession. They double team Thompson. Tries it from 19. Durant's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Smith no good. Now here's Thompson. Just over a minute and a half in. Durant pulls it in.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trapped.
Durant with it. Harris on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And he knocks down the first one. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Houston with another miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Harris misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
For 3, Durant. And another miss by Houston.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Now Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. 4 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Now here's Cunningham. No points yet. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Durant. 6 points for him. On the wing, Thompson. .152 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Şengün. Shakes him. Duren with the rebound. Pistons trail up by 6. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Cunningham. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Smith right side. Back to Durant. Over Cunningham. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 8.
Just smooth and cool as ever. Durant ignores the clock and is completely focused on finding his shot.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. There's the drive. For 3, Robinson. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
For the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Over LeVert. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Now here's Stewart. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high.
Pass to Adams. It could go. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective to the first half in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Smith. Soft touch off the glass. Smith's got his first bucket in this one.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
To the right side. Here's Jenkins. No points so far. Back to LeVert. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson outside. From downtown. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Robinson. Fires for three. Adams grabs the miss.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare up those shots.
And Durant with the big finish.
This is the length that Durant provides on the offensive boards. Love whenever he puts it to use like this.
Here's Jenkins. Left side Robinson. They need this. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 12. Left side Durant. Houston working the ball around. Outside Finney-Smith. Oh, got a piece of it. For three, Smith. Can't hit that one. And here are the Pistons. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Here's LeVert. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Down low. Here's Holland. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Back to Finney-Smith. Left side Durant. For three, Smith. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Holland. Pulls it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the floor. 2 minutes remaining.
Here's Shepard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back over to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Shepard's so creative with the ball. He confuses the defenders.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
And the Rockets with possession. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And Cunningham. Here's Okogie from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Out to Harris. On the wing, Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Here's Shepard. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of this game. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Tate outside. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 15.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
He gets it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Houston Rockets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Houston leading by 15. Here's Shepard. Pass to Smith. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Thompson outside. He shoots a three. Capella with a rebound. And Houston has possession. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Smith outside. He takes it in. Can't connect from short range. And Harris has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Grant Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done. Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Durant for three. Rebounded by the Pistons. They swipe it. And here's Capella. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Pistons trail by 16. There's Cunningham with a three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. Here's Okogie. Still without a bucket. Pass to Durant. Now here's Capella. Stewart defends. Durant for three. Houston with another miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Harris outside. Cunningham up top. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Capella. Deflects the pass. Thompson with a steal. And here's Cunningham outside. Doesn't go for him.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Outside Tate. Durant draws the double. Here's Okogie. Houston with another miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Out. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Cunningham. Excellent D there from Capella. And it's Houston's ball. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming on the free throw. Tate with it, guarded by Stewart. Another three from Houston.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Pass to Jenkins. Three-pointer. That falls. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lets the three fly.
Finding offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back over to you, Brian.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. They double-team Thompson to the inside. Houston working the ball around. He drops it from range. Finney-Smith got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's LeVert for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit. Thompson right side. The kick to Durant. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Lanier. Pass to Clinton. Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Thompson left side. Here's Okogie. Back to Thompson. And here's Smith. Defended by Jones. Now Thompson. Here's Smith. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Basketball.
Here's Lanier. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor, your Pistons, number 31.
Detroit calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
You need to dance lessons. Nice catch. Let's see what you got. Let's see the ball dancing.
Here's Green. Off the inbound pass. It's rebounded by Şengün. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Finney-Smith. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Jones grabs the board. And the Pistons with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. On the wing, Green. Back to Jones. And here is Green. Clock at 6. Here's Lanier. And that's good from 17 feet.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Thompson draws the double. Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. Now here's Finney-Smith. The three is up. Lanier with the rebound. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Klingman. On the wing, Green. In transition, here they come. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's Lanier. Takes it inside. And there it is for him. Lanier's gotten 4 this quarter.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Okogie. Now Smith. Drains the triple.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Here's Lanier. Okogie pulls down the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Now returning on the floor for your Pistons, number 24, Davis.
Here's Jenkins. Pulls up on the wing. That one a little long. And Houston has possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Detroit. Here's Jenkins. There's the three. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Smith. Fires the 3. Fires it in the triple.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Here's Jenkins. Lets it go from the wing. Thompson pulls it in.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Rockets.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Applying constant pressure on the D. Şengün is a load to handle.
Şengün, Alperen Şengün, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Robinson. And Houston has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Third personal foul, team second. At the line for your Pistons, Stewart Isaiah Stewart.
That's good from Stewart.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. For 3, Durant. And he cans that one.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant.
No way, no killer good to. Came up out the slums, but next house gonna have a butler. Now you heard little cousin and they swing it like Alvin the Chipmunk. On my ass.